Shri N Sathish Kumar, Associate Vice President Finance, Hyundai Motor India Ltd, is a chartered accountant with over 30 years of experience across various domains of taxation. A firm believer in the power of automation, he has been a pioneer in adopting emerging technologies to streamline processes, enhance accuracy, and drive efficiency. I request Shri Ajit Kumar, Deputy Commissioner, to welcome Shri Satish Kumar with a sapling that comes as a breath of fresh air. Thank you, sir. I invite our next speaker, Shri N Sathish Kumar, Associate Vice President, Hyundai Motor India Ltd. His topic for the day is Experiencing GST, Taxpayers' Perspective.
Happy evening to all. Happy evening, sir. And thanks for the opportunity to Taxpayer to present our views. The GST was introduced as one nation, one tax, and one market. That was the motto behind GST introduction. In today's context, as per our Prime Minister words during introduction, in today's context, as per our Prime Minister's introduction speech, GST, it's a great step by Team India towards transformation and towards transparency. That was what it is. As we achieved it, yes, we are marching towards it, is our taxpayers' view. This can have been achieved only with the collaboration of everybody, as a taxpayer, the department officials, the legal fraternity, the professional bodies, and everything. I think we all require a big round of applause for this. Please, let's encourage ourselves that we have done a job to the country. What are the benefits of GST? I think many of us very much aware of this. Multiple tax subsumed in GST, seamless input credit chain, improvising in logistics, simplified tax compliance and procedures, transparency, and eliminating cascading tax effect. That is no tax on tax. Let me share, today's topic is experiencing GST. Let me share about the experience which we had in implementing GST. As a proactive company, we have started the transformation of GST in April 16 itself. Between April 16 to September 16, we started the training programs for all of us. We formed the TFT. Then we started the process identification with regard to purchase, sales, and where all the GST implication may happen. And then finally, we found out what should be done. And thanks to the GST department, they conducted a workshop in March 17. What is GST? We came to know a lot of implications. Based on that, we made a lot of system changes and we tested it. Then, in our company, we have more than 1,000 vendors and 600 dealers. It's a huge network. We have to educate each one of them. Without their cooperation, we could not do our business. So we have to educate them. So we conducted a lot of training program between March 17 and June 17. To the greatest surprise of everybody, I would like to say that we were one of the few companies to avail credit on July 1st at 0:20 hours. That is, within 20th minute, we started availing credit. So there is no stoppage in our business. When large organization had to shut down for a day or two to transform from one system to other, in Hyundai, we didn't do it. It was a seamless transformation from the old system to the new system, and we were started doing invoicing also. So that is the way our organization works. That means that could have been done only with the help of the GST team, the internal GST team, and the department officials who have come and helped us in telling what should be done. And thank you once again for that. This is a compliance management I would like to talk about. Uh, I think there are many vendors, suppliers here, and the taxpayers here. The biggest challenge in any organization is onboarding a vendor, then creating a vendor code in ERP system. You have to undergo a lot of processes. It is not a simple one. We have to take all the documentation, everything to be completed. How GST has helped us? Today, GST has helped us in vendor code creation easily. The department itself is doing all the act what we as a company does. In fact, they have gone one step further to go and inspect the premises itself. So what kind of confidence should we have? We have a lot of confidence. So this way, GST has helped us in identifying the vendor and whether the vendor is genuine or not. So it enhances the trust and compliances. It reduces the risk of fraudulent vendor, then ensures the tax compliance for us. GST streamlined the vendor onboarding, that's what I've already said, and the real-time validation. Here I would like to just park an real experience of us. So in GST portal, we know whether the vendor has filed the return, is there any compliance issue we have. In our taxation team is very proactive in our organization, where we usually check whether the vendors are complying the GST rules. If there is a delay in filing the return for a month or two, immediately we will find out why they have not, because we will not be able to avail credit. Immediately we talk to the user team, highlight that this person has not filed the GST return. So in one of the cases when we highlighted, and many cases are there, in one of the cases when we highlighted, the vendor team, the user team had gone to inspect what has happened. Then we found out that the vendor was having a working capital issue. And in fact, he could not continue the business. So in fact, GST portal has helped us in our business continuity. That is a way we can find out whether the vendor is having any problem. We sometimes take proactive measures. If a vendor is in trouble, financial troubles, whether we can give an advance and ensure that he pays the money, then to ensure that our business is continuing. In that way, GST has really helped us. In liquidity management, we are one of the largest exporter in the country. We export to the tune of $2 billion. So we have a huge exports, and sometimes we have huge GST receivables. How to use it? Earlier also we've been exporting under the payment of duty. During pre-GST regime, it takes a lot of time to get a refund. It nearly takes to 3 to 4 months time to get a refund after payment of duty. Now what happened with GST after GST? It is totally online. There is no intervention. In pre-GST, there were a lot of manual. We have to physically give the document, sit with the officials, check and complete the whole documentation. In GST regime, it is seamless, and we get refund to our bank account within 14 days of filing the return. That means the total time taken is not more than 60 days, and it improves our liquidity. We have a predictability in our cash flow. I'm very sure by the end of the month after filing the return, I'm very sure I'll get the money if all the documentations are correct. Change management. This is one important thing GST has helped us. The predictability. In pre-GST, when the rate changes, we have to implement on the same day. But in GST regime, we are given time. Like this is the day in which it is effective. By that thing, what happens? We have a chance to make system changes, test the system, implement the system, roll out pan-India. One good thing after GST is that our cars which are sold by the dealers pan-India carries the same rate. What are the price we have? Cars sold in Chennai is the car price at Srinagar also. So this has helped us in a pan-India same pricing methodology for us. Technology, I think I would honestly accept GST is always up the curve. We are lagging behind. We love to catch it up. So always they make changes, and their AI system is something. Hats off to them. I will just park an example here once again. We filed a GST return at 5:30 on 20th. At 5:40 evening, I'm getting a notice that there's a mismatch in GST credit, that you avail higher credit. Because that was previous, we had imports of the previous month availed. We have availed credit late because of some documents issue. So such is the strength of GST, and now they were able to throw out the AI system which they have can throw out and send the notice within 10 minutes. So that is where I don't think in our organization also we were able to catch up whether we can take it in 10 minutes or 20 minutes, whether there's a mistake. It takes a scrutiny. Like in logistics management, everyone is aware the check posts are not there. It has helped our business a lot. In Hyundai, our business model is cash and carry. The dealer gives us advance, then takes the car. What happens? The time taken for transporting the cars from our factory to Delhi was 8 days earlier. Now it is 6.5 days. And similarly for Mumbai, it is 5 days to 3.6 days. So there was 1.4 days reduction. It's not 1.4 days, it is 28% for Mumbai and 17.5% reduction. So the dealer has a visibility. Today, a dealer knows whether the car has been shipped, and he tracks it where the delivery is happening. So he can take advance booking from the customer and say that the car can be delivered on time. So it has eased out the working capital of all our dealers and also for our logistic partners. Huge logistics we have. It has helped us, the logistic partners, in saving a lot of money. In working capital and resource management, in pre-GST, it was only on manufacture of goods we used to take credit. Now credits are taken based on the business. Wherever business expenditure is incurred, we take credit. The 2B is a wonderful system. It throws the light. Where are the gaps in our accounting system? For example, we found in a lot of 2B transactions which we have not accounted. And it helps us in our monthly year-end provisioning. We go and ask the user team, why so much? The customer's vendor says that he has shipped. Whether you have made a GRIR or not, why it has not happened? So we are able to enforce and strengthen our internal control system. So by that, now everybody is aware that materials, when received, immediately GR is done. It is not for want of budget or anything. So it has helped in our credit availment also. And pre-GST, as many of you are aware, we had that C form, F form, taxi claim. There's so much of paperwork. And we have to go and sit in the department to get organized, get it completed. In GST regime, it is totally systemized. We don't, in fact, we changed our resource management itself. We reskilled, upskilled our team members to do an analytical job. And our return processing, everything went on well. It helped us to, so many changes happening from 2A matching to 2B matching. Every time changes happening, our team, without additional manpower, we were able to do it because we proactively act upon that. After GST, it was most of them will not know what excise, non-finance professionals in the team. Now in Hyundai, everybody, whether it is marketing, sales team, logistics, purchase, maintenance team, everybody know about GST because it has a cost. Whatever we purchase is at 18% or 28%. If I don't avail credit, my cost goes. It hits my budget. It's hit my bottom line. So we scrutinize it carefully and ensure that we take credit. So it has helped and throughout the organization. We have so many regional offices. We have pan-India presence. So GST has helped everybody to understand what commercial aspect is all about. Uh, I would like to appreciate GST and for this. They have done so much of systemization. Like for example, registration. Today I need not walk into any office, carry the documents and do a GST registration. When I do an additional place of business, I need not visit. Everything is online. Just upload the correct information and ensure, and we are able to get it at a maximum of 14 days, all the job done. Return filing, almost all the returns, whether it is GST 1, 3B, 9, 9C, everything is online. And we are very sure, and with our pan-India presence, with so many registration in single place, it's a centralized system we have. We could able to know whether all the returns have been filed on time. We need not go and check anything. So that way, GST, after GST, it has helped us a lot. Otherwise, VAT system, it was difficult. In litigation, today, all the notices which we receive is online. Imagine with 29 registration, I can't have officers at 29 places to check. So with the GST, we get SMS, emails, everything that today, even now I'm getting SMS that returns it to be filed. So much of proactiveness is there in the GST, and now it helps us, the assessees, please do the job on time. We will not come and disturb you. Thank you, sir. This is one important thing I would like to explain. The digitalization of purchase process. GST has helped us to digitalize the whole invoice system, the way we accounted our inward purchase. Earlier it was physical, original, duplicate, triplicate. We used to carry so much of, imagine a company like us, for every month we receive around 6 lakh invoices. 6 lakh invoices. Huge. Now it is 100% systemized. At any point of time, we can able to retrieve. And we have a best of the system like barcode system, RPS we have introduced to match. RPA system to match our invoices, and we avail credit on time. And this is one important thing which we avail a credit of 1,200 crores a month. So imagine 1% also. In today, I will proudly say our team is doing an excellent job in having credit availment of 99.8% matched credits. Our system has been so robust. We have introduced so many controls by which we have done that. This only because of GST we could able to push for the digitalization and systemization in a large way. I think AI, I think other speakers are there who can talk about more about AI. I would like to touch upon the topic on taxpayers' education and support. Our commissionerate conducts regular outreach program, trade facilitation programs to highlight what are the changes, help the assessees. We have good help desk. Then we have the GST Seva Kendra. We raise tickets online for any queries. I think everything gets sorted out. So I think thank you, sir, for an excellent response system you have. And GST has introduced, because of the initial period, credits were not availed on time. We had the amenity scheme introduced so that it has given a chance to complete it. I would like to touch upon the how GST officials, the GST team in Chennai has helped us. We have, since we are a large auto industry, we have lots of issues, industry issues. We cannot go and take to CBIC or the Finance Ministry directly and say these are the issues. We go to the department, sit with them, explain what is the issue, threadbare, and from the field officer till the commissioner level, everybody listens to us patiently, understand the issue. In fact, they also give suggestions. These are the few issues which has been sorted out with help of the department, like the GST compensation cess for this SUV, valuation of supply for the used car, then secondment issue, treatment of warranty, ITC and demo car, ITC availment on delivery, ex-works delivery of goods, then the classification for the seats. I think department was proactive and very friendly in helping us. Only after their clearance only we used to take it to the CM or the professional body through which it reaches the finance ministry, and we got a lot of clarification. Once again, thank you for the team. What next is the question we have. There are few things which we wanted from the taxpayer side. There's so many returns we are filing. I think team can sit together, understand, and see how returns can be reduced. Number of returns filing can be reduced. This will help us in getting a lot of time for us and better compliance. This faceless assessment in income tax has proved faceless assessment has been a great success. I think Commissioner Sir can recommend for a faceless assessment, faceless audit. So that will help us a lot. Taxpayers ranking, like CIBIL score, vendor, all taxpayers can be ranked so that we know the strength of each taxpayer, and that can be periodically reviewed. It will help to the business. Simplifying tax dispute. We have 29 registrations, each registration getting notices. Our request is we should have, as a large organization like LTU, we require one team who can take up the audit, take up the assessment. We are prepared to sit with them to clarify all the 29 registration issues. Then the rate rationalization. I think government is already on the job. I think earlier rationalization will be much better, because it reduces the classification disputes. It reduces the classification, whether it is 18 or 28. If you say it is 18, we will take it as 18. If you say 28, we will take it 28. Why should there be a difference between 18 and 28 for car parts? That I think can be taken up. The compensation cess, which is already extended, and there is a sunset clause. It goes off by March 26. I think department can help the auto industry either to scrap the compensation cess or come out with a reduced rate. Why I am telling for auto industry is that we are contributing, auto industry is contributing to 6% of GDP, India's GDP. For manufacturing GDP, we contribute around 37%. Auto industry employs around 34 million people, nearly 3.4 crore people work directly or indirectly in auto industry. So once the auto industry develops, the country develops. So kindly take into consideration, sir. I am very confident, and as a taxpayer, we are very confident with the GST 2.0, new Income Tax Act will enhance ease of doing business and help India to achieve $5 trillion GDP by 2028. Last, the GST was introduced as goods and service tax, and the government wanted to rename it as goods and simple tax. I think with such measures, proactive measures by the team officials and everything, I think it can be soon renamed as good and simplified tax, sir. I take this opportunity to thank each one of you for a patient listening, the Commissioner for giving us an opportunity, and the tax officials for bearing with us and giving us good suggestions. My team here who helped me in preparing the presentation. Thank you all.
It's now I request our Commissioner to present a memento to our dignitaries and esteemed speakers of the day. Shri N Sathish Kumar, Associate Vice President Finance, Hyundai Motor India Ltd.